Hey, what's going on? It's your boy FRE $ Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoy. Don't ask why. Check out the channel. And I know everything looks new here. We are supposed to be. Well, let me turn the sound down. I don't know what's going on here. Um, we are supposed to be. Oh, I can break this up. We are supposed to be on the regular. All right, cool. On the regular computer and everything like that. But listen, had a long day at work, but I had to come bring you this Vlogmas edition, day two. And as you guys know, on Wednesdays we do the millennial dating for the single man. Now normally I would have it on my computer, but I had so much work today. I just came from doing 13 hours, rushed home, and I left my computer at work because I was editing videos for the next Vlogmas. But we're here, so shout out to the 6 people already in the room. I got my son's iPad so I can see you guys, or tablet, so I can see you guys' comments because I'm on my phone right now. First time I've used it on the phone. Um, but let's get to it. All right, so I know a lot of you guys seen the title already, ladies, gentlemen, whoever's in the room. I know you guys seen the title already. I've been watching a lot of different YouTube creators, and right now it seems to be some like big thing with uh I guess how they feel about dating women in the United States. And I don't want to mix it up with um dating internationally. You know how everybody say, "Oh, it's either dating in the United States or it's dating internationally." But right now, we want to focus on just dating women as a single man in the United States. I know you guys seen my last video, hopefully, with the Vlogmas and the friend zone and stuff. So we're going to talk about all that right now. Shout out to 8 people in the room. We got T in the building. Now I'm going to try to tap your name to see if this works. Okay, it works. Okay, that's dope. Shout out to T in the building, man. Um, T and Ray's in the building. All right, we got 11 people in the room. Let me know where you guys from. Let me know where you ladies from. We're gonna get right into the topic. All right. Can I tap it here too or no? No, I can't tap it here. All right. So here's the thing. Yes, I enjoy dating women internationally. Yes, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. Women internationally, for me, in my understanding, in my perception, are a little bit more stress less when you go after. They're more family orientated, depending on where you go, and they usually are um better to come at you. But here's the thing that a lot of men uh don't get when it comes to dating American women. We are mostly, unless you're like an expat or unless you live in another country, are you going to not date any American women? Because if you're not going to date any American women while you're in the States, I feel like you're going to be wasting a lot of time. And another thing that a lot of men kind of misconstrue is that um, when it comes to dating, when it comes to the perception of how you think American women are, most men that have this, not it's my opinion, most men that have this negative connotation about American women are only accustomed to the American women in the area they live. They most likely haven't traveled outside of the area which they live. So they get the perception that all American women are exactly the same. But they're not. They're not. Right now, I wish I could show you guys all the videos, but if you haven't already, go check the videos in Houston, in Miami. I was in California. I was in New Jersey, the DMV. I was all over, man, all over the states, man. Shout out some people in the room for y'all coming in, man. Eric, what's going on? Coming out from the DMV. Dog nuts from the VA. What's up, man? Chris Ships, what it do? Compton in the building. Okay. Bree Mac, what it do, man? Okay. So yeah. So here's the thing, like, I'm not gonna get into the whole a lot of people talk about dating coaches and things. I'm not gonna get into that. If that's your hustle, that's your hustle. But I will say that in the United States, there are places that you can go and get not the same, but a similar experience as if you would in a lot of other countries. But a lot of men tend to focus on the women in the United. Now, yes, for all intents and purposes, if you're going to compare how a woman looks in the States versus a woman on average looks out over the country, you're going to get a better look over the country if you're talking about physical look. You know what I mean? Because yes, America is like probably I think the most obese country in the nation, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to find good ones in America. And I think the whole clash between guys that travel internationally and guys that travel nationally is probably a misunderstanding because guys internationally, I mean, guys who don't travel, don't really know that what the possibility is. And guys who travel internationally, they most likely haven't traveled outside of their state to see that all women aren't the same in the United States. Maybe in a city like if you're from New York area, if you're from some parts of New Jersey, if you're from certain areas, you get a certain vibe of woman. Like I'm sure people Global Paper, Brazil and what's going on, man? Shout out to Mr. International in the building. Okay. Motivation. What's up, man? Sacktown 91 from the 1916. Gonna pause. Kevin Samuels, built and listen to Podboy. Dope. We're gonna be here for about like 20 minutes or 30 minutes altogether. I just wanted to do this edition for Vlogmas. Like I said, I got in late and all that stuff from work, 13 hours straight. Just got back in. But yeah, so you'll hear a lot of men, American men, talk bad and say, "Oh, the women in America are too stressful. They don't have family values. They want money. They're not the best looking." And I understand where it's coming from. I definitely, if you've been overseas, if you've been to Colombia, if you've been to Brazil, if you've been to Dubai, you've been to Canada, you're going to get accustomed to dating internationally. You're not going to feel the same coming back here. But for the most of us, we're here. We're here. Now, I've been on a lot of different sites, and I wish I could show you that guys right now, but I've learned that depending on what you're looking for is going to depend on the type of woman you meet. Like if you go on the site and you're looking just to have fun and date, it's going to be less of a chance that you're going to meet a real attractive woman who's not going to be on that BS. You know why? Because the real attractive women that's out there not going to be looking for somebody to just kick it with. You know what I mean? So you gotta carry yourself in a certain way if you want to get these real attractive women. But that doesn't mean that it's not possible. I mean, let me see. Let me see what you say. I'm Chris Trips. Unfortunately, we have more behemoth per capita in the States versus internationally. Now that's a fact, Chris. That is the fact because, like I said, the United States is the most obese. Let me turn the heat up top. Hold up. The United States is the most obese country in the world. However, you have to be able to carry yourself a certain way. It works. It works better this way. All right. So if you have a guy that has confidence in himself, right? If a guy has confidence in himself, he maybe dresses decent. He doesn't have to dress for the most fanciest stuff, and maybe he's a little bit funny. He's going to attract women no matter if he goes internationally or he stays in the States. Now, the quality, yes, the quality is going to be better. But let me ask you this question. Are you guys willing to stay in the States and not really mess with any women for the whole entire time? I mean, because me, I can't imagine that. I just can't imagine that. Mike, what's going on, man? What's going on? Shout out to 19 people in the room. Hope you hit the like button. It's going to be a little quick live. I wanted to, get this topic off the chest because it was something I was seeing all over, and I'm like, I understand that there's a difference, but you really have to travel outside of where you live to realize that all American women aren't this obese women, and all American women aren't the ones that talk back that's not talk back. I shouldn't have said talk back. The ones who are like have a lot of attitude, or like the other day I made a post on my Instagram. I said, listen, I talked to this girl who had over 1 million subscribers, or a million followers, over 1 million, like significantly over 1 million subscribers on Instagram. And we were just conversing. We were just conversing. She was like, she likes what I do. She like I got the place in Miami, stuff like that. And then I started asking her about, how she doing. Like, well, she got a career. She said she does something else besides model, which is cool. But I was like, all right, well, you ever think of investing in something? She's like, yeah, I want to invest once I get like 10,000 in my account. And I was like, wait, you don't have 10,000 in your account? She's like, no, no. I'm like, oh, so you like invest in stocks and stuff, right? She goes, no, I don't have any stocks or anything like that. I'm like, okay, so you have, let's say almost 1.2 million followers on Instagram, right? And you spend a lot of time on social media, but you don't really like try to, better yourself outside of it, like, financially. At that point, she started getting a little bit, you could tell she was getting a little upset about it. So I dropped it. Because, she's still a very attractive woman. And I can't show you guys. I told you some women I'll show, some women I won't. But it's the mentality. Yes, the mentality is bad. Hold on. Let me see what you guys saying. The mentality is bad. I mean, but you have to realize that it's, I don't want to say it's not their fault, but if you live in a country, right, where money is basically the most important thing for 90% of the country, you got to expect the women to lean more towards that now. Now I hear some talk about you know I don't know if I got to do some research before I really dig into that, but in certain places, like here you go, if you go to like Black Can, what up, man? What's going on? If you go to like, all right, if you go to like Atlanta, right? If you go to Atlanta, you'll actually have more of a chance of getting a woman than you would if you were in New York. Follow me here, fellas. If you go to Houston, you'll have more of a chance of getting a woman. Now, yes, for granted, okay, depending on what you like. If you like women from South America, you're not going to find that in Houston or Atlanta. But you can also still go to Southern California, or you can go to I want to say like Florida. Maybe not so much Miami, because in Miami they carry themselves a different way, or South Beach. Miami, you can still, if you go to Doral, and I'm gonna take you guys when I go next not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend I'm going back down to South Beach, Miami, to my place in Miami. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys with me when I go to Doral. Now Doral is a place where like a lot of Venezuelan women, a lot of Colombian women are and in Miami, and or outside, near Miami. And I just want to show you guys, because I haven't been there yet, but from what I've been conversing with women on Tinder, and just seeing how everybody's saying, a lot of the women over there are more family orientated, like the type of women that you will see in like Colombia or Venezuela or Costa Rica or Brazil. But a lot of guys don't know about that. So while you have some guys complaining about how women are in Miami, they won't take the chance to go out to Doral and start seeing that, hey, wait a minute, I can get the same vibe. I just not in the main part. Let me see. Uh, Fresh. The median income for a single black woman in the United States is $5. Not joking. If she was black, I'm not surprised she didn't have 10K. Um, see if I no, see no, I got a lot of followers, so I guess I can tell you she was black, but she wasn't all black. I'll say I I won't say what she was mixed with, but she was black, but she wasn't all black. She's mixed. She's mixed. So but even with that, man, like I think it's just the fact that women nowadays are becoming better, but a lot of women aren't financially intelligent. They don't have a high financial intelligence. Yes. MG Toe, what's going on, man? He called it Doro Zula. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and Doro, and I'm gonna get some drone footage. I'm gonna go by the Telemundo site. Like for a lot of those that don't know, right now, New York and New Jersey, we're most likely going back into quarantine. But I got two trips coming up. I got 2 trips coming up to Florida the following week, and then I'm going to be down there for Christmas. I'm hopefully going to get my car shipped down there by Christmas, and it's going to be dope. But I'm going to take you guys with me, man, so you guys can see like you guys see the receipts when I show you, you know, the American women I talk to. But let me see. I understand what you're saying about dating here, but you have more to lose here: alimony, child support, etc. So yes, for me, I can wait. If I find a woman, cool. If not, I'm eyeing next ticket prices. And you're right. You're right. There are a lot of situations where I don't know if I'm loud or not, fellas, because I'm on my phone. It's the first time I'm doing, so if it is, bear with me. But here's the thing about that. Like, it's going to be rare that a woman won't try you for your money if she gets upset. Now, women, if you're here or if you see this in live and back, I'm going to say some things that might offend you. It's just my opinion. It's not a fact. It's my opinion. Okay, fellas, we here. Women in the United States understand the power they have. In other countries, women don't really have that much power as they have in the United States. That's a fact. With power comes corruption. A woman knows that if she marries a man, gets a man pregnant, or if she somehow, says that the man did something to her, the government, the police, and everyone is going to take their side automatically. That's just the way that the United States is set up. That's why you see the United States sets. I feel as though, my opinion, all this is my opinion. The United States sets itself up so that people from outside of the United States can look and say, "Oh my God, look at the amazing stuff that's happening over there." So this is like women from like Middle East, women from London, women from not even London, but women from other countries who look at the United States and say, "We can go over there and basically have an advantage." So when they come over here, you got to understand we're the number one economy in the world. So you got to expect that, man. You got to expect that and protect yourself the same way as you would overseas with overpaying for a pro or something like that. You know what I mean? So it is here, but it's not as much as people want to say that it is. The stuff like this, it does happen, but it doesn't happen in certain places. You know what I mean? You kind of stuff. I gotta. It's gonna be a little bit slow with me trying to get these guys. All right, so Bree Mack says I'm in Austin and just realized Mexicans down here, and I'm and in San Antonio love black. Yes, man. Yes. Like one thing I noticed when I was in Houston, like that Houston is predominantly black. However, there are pockets of Hispanics in Houston. There are pockets of Asians in Houston, and yes, they do seemingly like guys. So it's still an advantage. It's just not everywhere. Like if you put me in a place where I'm rare, like if I go overseas, yes, I'm rare overseas. I'm not as rare here as a black male, so of course we're not going to be picked that much. But there are places in the States that you can go where you're rare. So you just gotta find those places. Um, Peace from West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach in the building, man. Like I said, once I get accustomed to how Miami is, I'm really gonna venture out a lot more to West Palm Beach, Aventura. Like I said, Doral. Doral is the next move. I'm gonna do Wynwood again because I gotta get some drone footage in the daytime, and I'm gonna do Doral when I go back to Miami in a weekend in the following week weekend. Let's see. But who's going to go through a drought? That's what I'm trying to say. Motivational. Like I hear all these. I mean, I hear guys, and I'm not on either side. Like I'm not on the side where it says, "Oh, international women are everything, and you should only travel overseas and do women." And I'm not on the side where it say, "Oh, you guys only go internationally because you can't kick game here." Because if anybody's watched my channel, you see I can do either one. I'm a balanced person. I can do either one. But I do understand. But what guys don't understand, like, is that maybe guys maybe they're comfortable. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe guys are comfortable coming to the States and just not doing anything. That's cool. I'm not that comfortable where if I take a trip once, even if I go once a month, I still need something more here. I mean, the video is blurring. Tony Smith, what up, man? Yeah, I'm doing this on my phone because I left my computer at my job. I was working on my Vlogmas on my lunch break. So bear with me if it gets a little blurry or if the sound is incorrect. Like I said, we're gonna be on here for another 10 minutes. I'm gonna answer some questions and then we're gonna peace out. Because I don't wanna be too long on this topic because like I said, I don't we give them too much power. Well, Doug, the whole United States is set up so that they can have power. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it's different from other countries around the world. Now, you can like it or you can not like it, but in the United States, it's going to eventually get to a point where women have more power than men, simply because the way that the United States is kind of set up, it's it's leaning towards that way. I know there's a lot of feminists and stuff, but I don't want to knock. I don't want to actually. I don't want to say something too bad because like I understand. I understand. It's the way to change. There's a better yes. There's a better way to say it. Get a chick from the developing world. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that first of all. But the whole thing about this vlog that we're doing here is just to show that there are women within the states that are like women from developing world. But so many men are only accustomed to the women in the states from the area they live that they don't know you can go certain places and a woman to get you with the same quality. Just like Bree Max said, he's seen some women in where he's at in Houston, I think Houston, right, or Texas, my fault, and San Antonio. There are women there that really treat us the same way they do in Colombia, well, similar. Treat us similar way they do in Brazil. But if you stay in the same community and you go to the same sites and stuff, you're gonna keep getting the same result. Let me see. Dating in America is dead. It's not worth it. Keep your eyes abroad, fellas. Um, this is what I'm saying. I don't understand. If if we say dating in America is dead, does that mean that like in America you don't date anything? I'm inquiring because like I said, I'm on both sides. I can understand both sides. I'm just sitting in the middle trying to get knowledge and understand. Like in America, do you go without like talking, without being intimate, without kicking it to any women in America, and or do you live overseas where that's possible? Because I'm just trying to figure out how people move. What do you say? Dating out of Ottawa, Canada is the same BS. Wow. In Canada, even the ugly fat women think that they're all that. Here in Canada, the dating is just horny guys chasing women online, and it gets to women heads. Um, that is another thing that women have an advantage. Here's the thing: women online are usually seen by guys who don't normally go out. My opinion, guys that blow up women online are normally guys who either don't go out, they don't interact, and maybe they feel more comfortable just talking online. But that does damage uh the woman's mind to believing that she's so much more than what she is. And I believe that men and women are equal. I do. I believe men and women are equal. But I also understand that some of these women I come across, and you guys see if most of you guys see my Instagram page, it's very nice. But most of these women I come across, they'll have like 10, 20, 30,000 subscribers, and I'll be talking to them, and then I'll be like, yo, you pretty basic. You're not even like your pictures look dope. You got a nice body, you got a pretty face, but you basic. Like you have no goals in the future. When your looks fail, it's gonna be over. So you're just gonna make the most out of this time. But at the same token, there are women who look pretty on there who just you can still get. You just gotta know where to look, man. That's all that is. Let me see. That's the case in Western society. I just want to know, like I'm saying, Tony Smith. I just want to know by show of hands, right? Press a all right. Type one in. It's got 29 people in the room, so I'm gonna get at least a couple people that go to that answer this. Type one in the room if you don't date American women at all and you only date women overseas. Type two in the room if you date both overseas and American women, and type three in the room if you don't if type three in the room if you only date American women, because I want to understand, like, and the people, and then the people who type one, let me know what you do when you're here. I mean, I'm a man. I'm 36 years old, so maybe my sex drive is a little bit higher than some people, but I need not need. I very much try to get intimate with a woman at least twice a week, at least twice a week, if not, hold up, if not once a week, at least once a week, at least once a week. I try to become intimate with a woman. So I'm trying to see if you guys are not traveling every all the time. Are you guys just going a whole month without being intimate? I mean, let me know. Maverick says, "Stop dating. Enough said." Um, the wait, the way to win the game is not to play. I don't know if that works in dating, man. I don't know. I don't know if that works in dating, especially when women have so many options in the states. Um, let's see. Not as many women know. It's all about how women view you, and if they value you, it would treat you. This, yes, Bree Mac, yes, Bree Mac. Oh man, I got an emergency call. I'm gonna call her back in like 3 minutes. We're gonna end this in 3 minutes. Um, all right. I sent the message real quick. He said it's all about how we. It's all about how women view you and how they value it will treat you. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Bree Mac. I definitely agree with you. I mean, if a woman thinks you're worth it, she's gonna do whatever she's gonna do, whether it's um overseas or not. You know what I mean, it definitely ain't gonna matter. We got a lot of people here. I'm gonna have to end this soon because I got my one of my tenants is calling me. Um, Shucks. I hope it ain't something big. All right, let me see. Shucks. All right. So America is more matriotic. Latin America is more patriotic. Okay, I can get with that. I can get with that. It's just the way it's set up. It's different setups. In America, the natural order has been disrupted. Um, what do we consider the natural order? What do we consider the natural order? Like, I don't. I think I understand what you're saying. Like the way that the rest of the world is not the same in America. But the thing that changes that is money. That's why that will never go back because it it's hard to change. It's hard to tell a woman what to do if she got more money than you. It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to tell a woman she needs to act like um like the majority of women in other countries if she has the power to just walk away from you and get something different. It comes in the options, man. Um, at this point, I will go without until I travel. Wow, Tony, you good, man. You're real. I just couldn't do that, man. I mean, I wouldn't want to. I probably could if I forced myself. I don't think I would want to. Online dating. Online dating is only worthwhile overseas. I don't know. Motivational. I don't know because um, a lot of times online dating. is best well for me because I'm always on the road. I'm always working. I'm always moving. I'm always trying to find a way to reach that financial independence number. Um, it's just overseas overseas online dating is more efficient. It's more efficient, and what I mean by efficient is that in the States, if I send a message to 100 women, maybe 7 women get back to me and want to meet up. If I send a message to 10 women overseas, maybe 9 women want to meet up. So it is more efficient. I wouldn't say it's only worthwhile. It's just you got to put out more. You got to put out more flags over here, man. In the States, you got to put out more messages. You got to do more. That's all that is. Um, Online dating is a waste of time. Well, see, Tory Smith, if I can recall, Tory Smith, you was in Australia, right? I can't really speak on Australia, man. I don't know how Australia is, but I know where I'm at. I guess because I'm in the metropolitan city. I'm in Newark, New Jersey, so I have the option of if I want to. I have a wide option. Where I live at in Newark, I have a variety because I live so close to like South Orange, and I live so close to like Maplewood and other places. If I want to go and get something that's like uppity, I can go that way. If I want to get something that's more hood, I can go down North Irvington, East Orange. So I have more options. I don't really know if the options are the same. Are the same with you in Australia rather. I'm 21, broke, and a virgin. I don't see a problem with being a virgin at 21. Broke. I like how you said broke. There's nothing wrong with being broke. There's a problem with being poor. You see, because you can change being broke. That's just a matter of getting money. Poor is a mentality. So I like how you say you're broke, not poor. As you're already on the right. You're already on the right track to change that, man. Some of these dudes ain't messing with chicks at all. Oh man, you guys are wild. Women monetize their bodies more than ever. Yes, it is the attention economy. Yes, there's a lot of stuff I don't understand. Here's one thing I don't understand. Like I said, I'm over 30 minutes, so we'll talk. I'll answer the questions, and when I get to the bottom of the list, we'll end the live. Here's one thing I don't understand. Why do guys pay for OnlyFans if Pornhub is still free? I don't get it. Like, you can see the exact same stuff on OnlyFans as Pornhub, but what I think it is that it's the mentality that if I see this woman and I'm able to talk to her on Instagram, she'll give me something if I pay for her OnlyFans. That's the only thing I can come up with. She'll let me hit if I pay for the OnlyFans. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe OnlyFans is the new back page. I don't know. But yes, man. And I'm hoping that OnlyFans doesn't get that big overseas because that's going to also technology is always going to change. The status quo. Think about it. Right now, you can go over to Colombia. You can go over to Brazil. You can knock something that's a model down for like 40, maybe 50, at max 65, right? A model. Can you imagine when OnlyFans gets big enough and gets accepted widely even more in those South American countries and those European countries and those other countries? That's going to change the whole atmosphere because a woman's going to be like, if I can get a sucker, if I can get a simp to pay me $20 for a subscription, and I can get 10 of them, that's $200 a month just off of that. Why would I have to go back out and flex myself? And I'm using the same material for every guy. So yes, technology is going to make it so women use their bodies more than ever too, man. Social media and dating apps have destroyed dating. It's done, bro. People need to come to grips. I don't think so, man. Because see, a lot of us men like myself, we work a lot. So if it wasn't for really social media apps, I probably wouldn't, honestly, and I'm being honest with you guys, not to say that I can't get a woman in person because we've all seen that. I got receipts for that on my page. But the time it takes, or the places you got to go. You got to go to a bar. You got to go somewhere like that. I think social media made it better, man. It's just that things change on other notes. Yes, I don't date in America. I have a few old friends with benefits I can hook up with if need be, but it's not worth a headache. Dating here is like drinking water from a poison well. Well, I mean, if you have friends with benefits, that's still dating. Even if you just like when I say dating, I mean just hooking up or going out or having a friend. All that's included with dating. Like I'm under the impression because of the way some of these guys I've seen on YouTube and on online talk that like they just go dry when they come to home. When they come home from the trips or come home from their vacations, they just go flat out dry and they just go work, and nothing ever happens because that's the way to make it seem. So it's different, man. I don't, I mean, to each his own. I say to each his own. I just don't understand it. I mean, as a 36-year-old man, my sex drive is way higher than just one time every month or one time every 2 months, no matter how long I travel. A whole lot of wells and rejects online. To each his own. Me, I like a variety of women. I don't really think too much. You just as well engaged hobbies. Wait. You just as well engaged hobbies. Cold call. What's that? Basic and broke. Yeah. Are not equal. Men and women are not equal, bro. Yeah. You got to explain that a little bit more, man. I don't understand. Like, are we not equal? Are we not equal? I guess my mentality allows me to move a certain way when I'm in the States. So I'm not saying that it's not a thing, but because I see other guys, but for me, it's not. It's just really rarely ever a thing where it's hard for me to talk to a woman. Like it's rarely hard because I think a different way. You know what I mean? I was luckily raised by 4 women and 1 guy. My grandfather and 4 women. So or 5 women, my fault. But I guess it's just different, man, because I have a mentality to think like that women and men are equal because it works out better in my head when I think that way. We don't want to start sounding bitter though. Percival, that's what I'm trying to get across, man. That's probably one of the major points that I'm trying to get across because when I watch a lot of other people talk about this, I'm like, yo, you guys sound kind of bitter, and I don't want to say it that way because hey, who am I? You want to feel that way? You can feel that way. I don't really care. That's not judgmental, but yes, it does come off as bitter, man. It comes off as very bitter. Okay, here we go. 2. Let me see. Canada is bad. Trust me, dating, especially in bigger cities, lots of damaged goods. You can meet women from time to time, but it takes time. All right. So here's a perfect example right here, fellas. We got 32 people in the room. I hope you guys hit the like button. Here's a perfect example right here. Okay, unwealthy barber. You live in Canada, right? I don't live in Canada. Our experience in Canada is totally different. Now, granted, I've only been to Vaughan and Toronto. Granted, I haven't been to Ottawa. I haven't been to Montreal. I haven't been to Quebec yet. But I've been to Vaughan and I've been to Toronto. The difference of how women treat me it seems like it's different from how they treat you. And I'm going to presume that we are both, pause, attractive men. I'm going to presume that we're both attractive men. But you see the difference? It doesn't really come with how the women treat men, but rather how women treat the men that are in their area versus how the women treat men that are not from the area. I think that sometimes makes men think a different way. Like you're from Ottawa, right? If you was to go to, let's say, Montreal, I'm sure your luck would be better with women in Montreal. Just getting out of your comfort zone or getting out of where you live and taking it to another part of Canada. Not even talking about the U.S. Just taking it to another part of Canada. Your luck would be probably be much better, man. Overseas women only try to get green cards. I don't feel like. I mean, that's a perspective. I don't believe that's completely true. Um, depending on where you go, man, it really depends. I am in Australia. No Aussies for me to travel, bro. Listen, this is another. I just broke it down with the guy from Canada, man. I have had nothing but good words about Australian women, no matter where I travel. When I was in London, Australian women held it down. Costa Rica, Australian women held it down. Brazil, Australian women held it down. Canada, Australian women, bro. Like I couldn't even mention it back. Even when I was in Hawaii, I met. Matter of fact, I'm still cool with an Australian girl that I met in Hawaii. And bro, listen, it's just. I think it's just. If you go after the ones that live where you live, they don't feel as though you're rare because you live where you're from the area. But if you go from the ones that's outside of the area, kind of like I tell people, like from New Jersey, go to Atlanta, from New York, go to LA, from PA, from Pennsylvania, go to or Philadelphia, go to Houston. You once you leave the atmosphere where women know how you move, you're gonna become more rare. They're gonna like your style. So maybe go somewhere else and maybe leave the section of Australia and go to another. Oh, well, you probably can't right now because lockdown. But when you can, try to leave the section of Australia and go somewhere else. See, I'm just trying to. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to say it's definite. I'm just trying to show guys who, sometimes think that all American women ain't nothing. They ain't worth it. Just try to leave the area where you live and go to another area. Versus not saying now I'm all for going international. You know that, but also try to leave the area where you live. Try to go to another state, another Providence, something like that, man. Um, Two makes them sensitive. Wow. Western. Wait. The problem is Western feminist influence. Yeah, it makes it difficult. I agree. That does make it a lot difficult. Um, Two, but mostly okay. So he does date. See what I'm saying? A lot of people do date. Retention. I am on semen. Yo, bro. Listen, man. Like I said, it must be an older person thing because I mean, yeah, that's not going to be a thing, bro. Don't blame it on feminism. Blame it. Listen, man. You just got to find a way. I wouldn't blame nothing. I'd rather just try to find a way, man. Yo, you guys are really talking like this, or am I just passing something? Oh wow, you guys are. El Ray, what's up, man? Two isn't it tight? That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. That's man. Listen, so at least, I mean, hopefully over time people will get it. Hopefully over time people will get it. Here, just don't simp. Don't get everybody. All right, come on now, fellas. We men here. There's probably some women in the room, so I'm guessing you guys here too, bruh. If you're not willing to admit that sometimes you simp, even if you don't think it's a simp, it might be a simp from the outside looking in. Then simp logic, value yourself. Yeah, definitely value yourself as a man. Dong Fang, 21 in the verse. That's like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I ain't simping. I get Bree Mac, listen, man. I don't even like. I don't even feel like. I don't even feel like I have to. Because like I said, I feel as though I've simped sometimes. I might have simped sometimes. Definitely, I definitely simp sometimes, but I don't do it on purpose. Sometimes I'm doing something just being genuine about it, and then I realize, oh damn, later in the future, that was a simp move because I was really trying to hit and I didn't. Kind of like the video that I showed you guys yesterday. Yeah, definitely, business comes first. Confidence is yes, Percival. Key, that's the key, major key. Get your bread up. Yeah, yes, Tony. See, Tony know what I'm talking about. See, even though I don't agree with Tony on the Aussie thing, because I just haven't had a bad Aussie yet. Or Aussie meaning Australian women yet. I definitely agree with this, man. That how you I put it this way: if you're a broke United States citizen and you go overseas and you're broke, you still may get some women that like you because you're a United States citizen. But the top quality ones, if you're really broke, they'll tell that you're broke and they won't give you that energy, man. They won't give you that energy, even if you don't give them nothing. Let me see. Best place to meet a woman is probably in Latin America or Asia. And I don't go looking in tourist areas. Meet just regular women that isn't into partying. Best. I never say anything is the best. The reason why I never say anything is the best is because everybody has a different opinion on what they like. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say the best, but I will say this. It is easier for a man from the United States to get an attractive woman in other countries, especially South Latin America and especially Asia. It's just easier. Overall, we're rare. They think we have more money than normal. And on top of all that, they like everything, especially if you're honestly, especially if you're black, because they like the hip hop is number one genre. So all that falls into place. So yes, you're definitely right. But it doesn't mean you go dry when you're in the States. More 49ers in the States or online overseas. Yes. Okay, I can agree with that, MG Toe. Like I said, I wouldn't say a better. I would definitely say more efficient. Overseas have nicer bodies eating. Yes. More 7s and 9s, right? And the ones overseas that's like 5s and 7s, there's 7 and 9s over here, and the ones that 7 and 9s are like 10s over here. 100 women, yeah, that's a lot of time. Yeah, it definitely is. Let's see. I'm heading overseas. Cliff, where you going, Cliff? Online dating is in North America is tough for guys because we gotta go all the way. Oh, I'm supposed to be reading this from here. Wait. I was look here. Gotta go. Wait. Gotta go. Choose. 1, 2. Yes. Definitely can. You can definitely find one, man. It's just you gotta put more. You gotta put more notes out there, man. You gotta put more seeds out there. But it may take years. Yes, a lot of trial and error. Only Sims. Only fans. You get a girlfriend experience from your porn. Yo, bro. Listen, man. OnlyFans. People people overseas be complaining. Like when I do my black man guys, people used to complain like, "Oh, you're telling up the business." Or when people go to the Dominican Republic and throw up money in the air, they say, "Oh, you're messing up the economy." No, listen, bro. That ain't nothing. OnlyFans and this whole thing with women getting all this money, women on OnlyFans getting $10,000 a month. This is going to mess up the economy more than any guy overpaying in any country. So if you guys really wanted to protect the economy in these other countries, these Latin American countries, in these Asian countries, you guys would try to get people to stop going on OnlyFans, because as soon as these women, I'm telling you guys, man, what's today? Today is December 2nd, right? Or December 3rd. It's December 3rd now, or December 4th, whatever the day it is. Mark this day, man. It's going to be crazy when OnlyFans becomes an international phenomenon the way it is in America. Right now, OnlyFans is overseas, but right now it's majorly a United States phenomenon. When it goes to South America, fellas, prices are going through the roof. So if you're not traveling right now, if you're not planning on going somewhere right now, you're gonna be telling your kids, "Oh man, you guys ain't gonna never get it like us." It's the same way the economy is. The economy always goes up and up. And right now, with OnlyFans paying $10,000, bro, these women are making $10,000 a month on a site that a guy can go to another site for free and watch they'll pay him $10,000. So if you think once this hits overseas, it ain't gonna blow up, man. Listen, it's nuts, man. Joe King, what up, man? Yeah, listen, but Cliff, the simps are on. Listen, when I say simp, okay, so the guys that are simps, for this, we'll use simps for this purposes, are going to eventually outnumber the regular guys. Do you know what happens when that? Do you know what happens when that happens? The whole market changes. So if you're not busting moves now, it's gonna be crazy, man. And that's even in the States. I have nothing against OnlyFans, okay? I mean, you can't really have it's technology. It's gonna come. Technology's gonna go. You can't really have pants. You can't really have nothing against technology. It's gonna change, and life things are gonna change. But listen, I don't like it. I'll tell you this. I don't like it. They ain't getting enough from OnlyFans. Gold digger is get how you live. Platinum membership to OnlyFans. That's maverick crazy, yo. I don't think guys in these countries won't. Even Thailand gals got OnlyFans. Listen, man, but see, here's the thing. Even though these women overseas have it right now, it's not a phenomenon like it is in the States. In the States, bro, I can go to like 10 women profiles on, and I'm not even gonna say Instagram, on TikTok. And the next time we do this, I'm gonna bring up TikTok, and I'm not gonna monetize. That one's probably not gonna get monetized. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you all these TikTok videos, bro. If you ain't got TikTok now, TikTok is basically OnlyFans promotion. That's what it is. OnlyFans promotion. So no cap. Wait, you've contributed to oh man, bro. It's crazy. That is crazy, man. You guys I missed that. I want to see some of these celebrities. It's got crazy. You got to do it exactly, man. So how many beautiful girls in Hawaii? So yeah, so many people. Yeah, it definitely is. There's definitely a lot of beautiful girls in Hawaii. Hawaii is difficult, man. Well, for me, Hawaii was a little bit more difficult because I'm not staying there. But if you're staying there, I don't feel as though as a black man, I didn't feel it would be difficult if you stay there. But a lot of the women kept saying, "Oh no, you're a tourist. You're from the mainland." You know what I mean? But Aussie ladies drool over African American men, not Africans. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Man. I didn't know that. I was just trying to figure out exactly. Yeah. Okay. I get it. Montreal women in the house in Canada. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get to Montreal, man. We supposed to be. Let's see. You're right. You're right. It's weird how you have to leave your area to go. That's basically a fact, man. Oh man. Do not resort to violence because of women. Bree, I'm from Philly. While I'm in Seattle now. Let me see. Just one other thing. Aussies love African American men, not Africans. So Africans pretend to be African American men over here to get some. Hey, bro, you gotta do what it works, man. You gotta do what works. Colombia in January. Oh, that's dope. I just booked my trip to Cartagena in February. I had to rebook it because my first airline canceled the flight. Why y'all always going to third? It's a lot of reasons, man. Then Thailand when they fully open and remove the quarantine mandate. Okay. I don't think it's that easy for them to make money on OnlyFans. Only the top girls get large amounts. Nah, bruh. Nah, hold up. That's not true. I seen this girl, right? She was on TikTok. I kid you not. If you got TikTok, you probably know it. This girl had to be like 370 pounds. 370 pounds. Not the most attractive woman, but there's a fetish for that. So there's a fetish for everything. Women are making money up there, man. I'm telling you, almost all. Now, what's going to happen with OnlyFans is this, in my opinion. What's going to happen to OnlyFans is this: at the end of the year, when people got to put that, when OnlyFans tell the government about all that money them girls making, and none of them put money away, oh, it's gonna be some moves in there. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think it's a thing now, man. It's like if you let something run for a month, you probably can get over it. If you let something run for 2 months, you can get over it. But if you let something run for a whole year, with everybody getting accustomed to how it runs, after a year, yo, listen, I literally counted 6 out of 10 women had an OnlyFans page just going through my Instagram. I'm not Instagram, TikTok. All right, fellas, we got to end this soon because we almost at the end. The biggest simps are in the U.S. No. The biggest simps, for all intents and purposes, are in the Middle East, man. Because right now, bruh, listen. I'm telling you now, if you see a girl in the Middle East right now, I mean Dubai, I mean Saudi Arabia, I mean Abu Dhabi, right now, that's all I'm gonna say. Let's see. All right, bro. That's why dudes need to invest in their ability to communicate with women overseas, bro. Dudes can't communicate. Well, yes, I do agree, Swissler. If you can communicate in the woman's language, you will have a better time. Even if you're paying money. If you're not, you'll have a better time. If you're just, talking and becoming friends, you have a better time. Even if you're paying, you have a better time if you learn the language, learn the culture, man. That's a fact. Remax says, when simps overcome the regular guys, then the value of real men will rise. I don't think it's supply and demand with that, man. I'll tell you what, men can rent a woman for a night, but a boss is rare. Women be yearning for a man to make them keep on waiting. Here's the thing. I would say that was true, Bremac, but I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think what's gonna happen is that women are going to use the simps to build themselves up, and then they're gonna simp out guys. I think it's gonna be the alpha males or the guys who are the strongest. Even if they're strong, women are just gonna be like, nah, I don't want them. I'm an independent woman. I'm just be by myself. I'm gonna make all this money, and I'm gonna treat all these other guys like suckers. So I don't think it's a supply and demand when it comes to men, alpha men. I don't think it's a supply and demand for women because women have already said, "Hey, I'll do it myself." The internet made all this the new norm. Michael, on point, man, on point. Shit will never be this like it used to be. You're right, but basically all you need is to dress nice, smell good, and have the game. Or you could just have money. Yo, I ain't gonna knock it. You could just have money. You ain't even gotta pay them. You just gotta have money. That's it. Fame, money, or dress nice. Personality, nah. Motivation, potential, nah. None of that. The way things are going in North America, sex robots will be a problem. Oh man, okay. I think we had to end, right? A couple more questions, a couple more comments. Oh, I don't know, Capricorn Way. Who's in Cartagena right now? I thought I saw Ace Live. This is Ace Live or Ace Live in Cartagena. I know there was another person in Cartagena. Barber World TV might be in Cartagena. And Check in Effect might be in Cartagena. So you might want to check their channel to see or ask them. No, she was over 300 pounds, bro. And she showed receipts of her making $10,000 on in 3 different payments on OnlyFans. So listen, Thailand taught me no money, no honey is a philosophy. Yes. Oh, that's facts. Facts. Patong, expensive overrun Russian ladies. But the ladies great. What do you say? Man, the simping is real. And MF will pay if it's just to sit on the couch. Yo, it's so wild, man. It's beyond wild. And all right. The last thing I'm in with this, fellas, because I'm real in first of all. All right. Let me see. Paying for views. Let me see. King James, what up, man? Oh, we about to end this live. We had 100. We had a minute, hour. We supposed to be at 30 minutes, and we already 30 minutes over. So the last thing I want to say is this, fellas. Hold up. The last thing I'm gonna say is this. There's a site, right? There's a site in the United States, and I'm not gonna promote it. I'm not promoting the YouTube. I'm just saying it's out there because I don't do that. There's a site in the United States that when I was in Miami, I was like, you know what? I hear it's illegal to, have pros, but there's sites for it, right? So I go on the site, right? I go on the site and I'm looking. And I'm looking at the prices, right? $300 for an hour. Okay. $120 for half an hour. Okay. 600. Listen, man. It's going to eventually come to a point where they make it legal in the States. And when they make pros legal in the States, that's when men will gain power back. That's when women will start to lose power power of P. And I think that's when things equal out. Until then, it's up in the air, fellas. I appreciate you guys for sticking through with this right here, man. You said another dating site. I appreciate you guys sticking with me through this here. Like I said, I don't have my laptop. I wanted to do a Vlogmas. I did a Vlogmas today with this right here. Tomorrow, I'm going to drop day 3 Vlogmas. And this junk is tough, man. This junk is real tough. So I appreciate you guys for sticking in, man. Yes. That was not just one, bro. It was like, I'd say a good 60% of them wanted 500 or more. 60%. And I wish I could post the link in a room or show the pictures. But you guys know this is YouTube. I don't think I'm gonna ever do the Patreon, but it does exist, man. It does exist, man. So thanks for tuning in. It's your boy FRE$H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.